Hi there, we're here with Andy from GHLEngine.com. Now, Andy, can you do me a favor? Just quickly tell me, what is GHL Engine?
We offer you 24/7 technical support within your Go High Level ecosystem.
What's the main benefit for an agency for that?
An agency, you're either selling or you're in fulfillment. And if you can dish out your fulfillment of managing your tech support, then now you can focus more on selling and getting more customers. When a customer has a technical issue, their A2P is not set up correctly, their phone number is not working, their website's not working, they need to set up their domain, that confusion of how the tech works, we handle all the incorporation of that, and then we support your customer all branded to you.
Could you tell me like a benefit that the sub-account users are going to have?
Your customer sends a ticket and they say, hey, I don't understand how to set up my domain. I'm confused about this. They're either going to you directly and you're spending hours on Zoom, or you're spending hours to reply to them and answer their questions, or we're doing it for you. So for a low subscription, we can actually do it all for you, all unlimited. And the benefit for you is that it allows you to go ahead and sell to get more customers.
So agencies can focus on the thing that matters, the sales. So how did you start getting into this space of GHL, and where did you come up with GHL Engine? What was the inspiration?
Well, I started in the space as an agency, and I still run an agency, and my wife runs the operations of the agency today. So now it's a family-owned business, right? And now we're at a stage where it's growing, but most importantly, the biggest drawback in scaling our business was always around who can support the customers. So while I'm at this event, while I travel, who's going to be taking care of my customers? So it's important to have that infrastructure that's behind you 24/7.
GHL's been around now for 6 years, right? When did you first hear about GHL? What was the first reason that made you want to get involved? What was the thing that GHL did that made you go, I'm doing it?
3 years ago, I saw Sean Clark, the CEO of High Level. I saw him speaking on a stage, and he was expressing that you can white label software as your own, create evaluation, and create monthly recurring revenue. I operated as a marketing agency where I was doing done-for-you services, usually one-time build-outs. So I would build someone's website, I would build someone's funnel, I would build someone's email sequence, their nurture sequence one time, and I was always on the hunt for new customers. And what I realized, the way to create time freedom is by having cash flow coming in every single month. So I found the stickiest product, which is Go High Level, and resold it, which my customer already says, I need the software. They could either A, get it through Go High Level or get it through me. And regardless, me and High Level, we both win, and the customer wins, and they're gonna pay a subscription, whether it's to me or another company.
Sounds like a perfect world almost, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Would you say High Level has changed your life in a sense?
Completely. I was in Hawaii a few weeks ago with my wife. We were celebrating our 2-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And while we're in Hawaii, I'm looking at Stripe and I'm saying, babe, when we were running our agency, this wouldn't have happened. And I showed her my Stripe account and I'm like, and she's like, man, that's the whole point of it.
Introducing the supercharged app creator from the Level Up Marketplace, an easy, no-code solution for creating your very own app.
The day before yesterday was Level Up Day, right?
Yes.
And they launched a whole lot of features, like they always do.
Yeah.
What feature are you looking forward to the most when you get home to go and use?
I'm excited for the AI voice agent. If you think about it, if you pay someone $15 an hour, $25 an hour, you're paying that monthly, expense and payroll, when you can read this shit and pay a low-cost subscription to have someone who never gets sick, who's doing all of it for you, and it's much more scalable. So whether 100 people call, 1,000 people call, you have the infrastructure to be able to manage. Versus staff, you're putting people on hold, you're saying, wait a minute, hold, and so on and so forth. So it gives your customer a better experience. It's much more time efficient, and it creates profit inside the business.
What did you think about the webinar?
It's gonna be interesting. It's currently the webinar funnel where you can plug in your link, essentially. However, the cool thing about that is it gets people going. It gets people going to get started. Yeah. Now, there's much more complex automations that are robust, year-long builds, but this is a very basic way to get started in starting your own funnel. You're starting your own webinar. So you can plug in a link and then set up your whole campaign, and it guides you step by step, much more like a guided template. Yeah. However, there's much more complex, advanced campaigns that you can build for your webinar. With all the features that's available today, there's such a huge opportunity to build and support almost every single type of business that there is in the world.
Last question, okay? If Sean, Varun, and Robin were here right now, what kind of words of encouragement or what feature would you ask them for next year?
So the first thing, words of encouragement, I would acknowledge them and let them know the work that they're doing is actually changing the world. This is not hearsay, this is not motivation, but it's 100% changing the world. I spent time with Rupert in London. I live in Las Vegas, United States. And I traveled across the pond to the other side of the world. And I'm realizing the impact that it's having, not just on Las Vegas, not just on the West Coast, not just on the East Coast, but the entire planet in the last few years. And I'm excited for what the next decade has in store. So I acknowledge you. That's for number one. Number two, as far as for feature set, I would like to identify some of the SaaS features and that specifically help SaaSpreneurs who have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 accounts. How are people utilizing the software? What other features are you currently using inside of High Level to make sure that your users are adopting the software that you may be using that are third-party tools to help High Level? How can you incorporate that in the High Level tool set for SaaSpreneurs themselves?
So the better incorporation of third parties alongside with a little bit more agency metrics regarding user retention.
User retention, user usage, and right now there's been a tremendous amount of focus on the sub-account, at the sub-account level, all the different features for the sub-account.
That's how I feel. I mean, they did do a few things on the agency level. They made a new dashboard with like the way to be able to look at how your finances are working across your sub-accounts. So just before we go, where can people find the GHL Engine, just quickly?
You can learn more about GHL Engine and go to ghlengine.com.
Well, look, thank you so much for doing this today, and I hope to see you soon again.
Yes.